Good morning. Welcome to Top of the Morning by Mint, your go-to weekday newscast for the top 5 business stories. It's Tuesday, December 24th, 2024. I'm Nelson John. Let's dive in. In August, a U.S. federal judge ruled that Google's operations violated antitrust laws, particularly concerning its dominance with search. In India, its stance isn't far from that of the U.S. The Competition Commission of India has been actively investigating similar concerns and has already fined Google for monopolizing mobile apps and operating systems. Like the US, India's investigations are ongoing and have seen local publishers accusing Google of unfair practices related to ad revenues. Google Search and Chrome are critical to the company's financial health, bringing in over half of its quarterly revenue and boasting a 68% browser market share globally. Changes mandated by the courts could force Google to rethink its business strategies, especially if it has to stop making Google Search the default on devices, potentially opening the doors for more competition. Shouvik Das explains how changes at Google could affect your experience of browsing the net on your phone. In 2024, India's housing finance sector saw a significant jump in fundraising, pulling in a massive $826.8 million, a massive leap from $82.6 million the previous year. This surge in investment is thanks to venture capital and private equity firms looking for stable assets amid rising housing demands. Experts are buzzing about the potential of affordable housing finance, especially as it expands beyond the metros into Tier 3 and 4 towns. Apurva Goyal from Process highlighted that the sector's growth prospects and low-risk allure, noted that even tech-first investors are now tapping into the market. Nitya Ishwaran from Multiples pointed out that solid credit performance of these investments even during tough times like the pandemic. With India's home loan market projected to grow significantly in the next few years, fueled by urbanization and income growth, there's a lot of action expected in this space. Priyam Vadasi reports. The thrill of live concerts in India has been marred by infrastructure woes, with recent performances by stars like Diljit and AP Dhillon underscoring the urgent need for improvement. Despite the excitement around shows and willingness of fans to pay up to 35,000 rupees for a ticket, artists and performers are facing challenges like inadequate venues, poor sanitation and complex logistics, especially outside of major cities. Diljit, expressing frustration, has even vowed not to perform in India until there's significant improvement in the concert setup. The main venues available are grounds, cultural centers or stadiums, often lack the necessary facilities for high-caliber events. Obtaining permissions and licenses add another layer of complexity, particularly when using stadiums, as regulatory restrictions often protect the pitches from damage. Pratishtha Bagai and Lata Jha report on how the lack of infrastructure is causing artists to stay away from the stage. The effects of climate change are becoming increasingly tangible, affecting everyday life across the globe. In India, the impacts are stark, with severe heat waves, deadly floods, and persistent droughts making headlines in 2024. The year 2024 witnessed frequent and severe climate-driven disasters, such as the heat-induced fatalities during the Lok Sabha elections and the catastrophic landslides in Kerala's Wayanad. Such events are highlighting a grim reality. Climate catastrophes are becoming the new normal, signaling an era of increased instability. The intensification of these disasters is evident with the Indian Ocean's temperature rising, fueling more powerful cyclones and altering rainfall patterns directly impacting agriculture and water resources. Globally, 2024 is set to be the hottest year on the record, with average temperatures surpassing the critical 1.5 degrees Celsius mark above the pre-industrial levels. Vivek Bhattacharya delves into the problems of climate change, staring at us in the face as we move on to 2025. Indians are increasingly choosing premium air travel on metro routes, driven by increasing aspirations and a rebound in corporate travel. Demand for business and premium economy seats has surged 50 to 60%, nearly doubling fares within a year, reports Danish Anand. Business class comprises 5 to 6% of India's air travel market, below the global average of 9.2%. Airlines like Indigo and Air India are expanding premium offerings. However, soaring fares, now 45,000 rupees to 85,000 rupees domestically, have sparked concerns about affordability and competitiveness with international travel options. That's all for today. Thank you for joining. I can't wait to bring you the next episode of Top of the Morning, packed with the latest in business news. Until then, have an awesome day.